Okay, it's Craig Knight here for Theme Park Review at Scare Kingdom Scream Park. We're going to have a behind the scenes tour and I might need to change my underwear.
Okay, so now we're at the Clonefields, as you can see. Now the Clonefields is taking the story of Slender Man and changing it ever so slightly. So the story we've gone with is we've transferred a character from a different show who's called Abraham Cleaver, and he's kind of the owner of all the land around here. And what he does is he's getting really annoyed that people are going through his corn, which you can see just over there. He's getting really irritated that people are trampling it down everywhere. So what he's done is he's going in there on a hunt to try and find out who's in there. Little does he know that Slender Man is actually in there with his faceless minions, which are characters which have no face whatsoever in there. They're great, really good, people love them. So they're in there trampling down the corn, so you have to go in and help him find out where they are. So if you come with me now, I'll go and take you in to show you exactly where the corn is and how tall it is. We've got really tall corn this year.
I'm Ed Cleaver. Have you been going through my corn at Scare Kingdom Scream Park?
So the characters throughout attack from all sides, and obviously it's during the daylight now, so it's not as impressive as nighttime. It can get really quite terrifying. We've had amazing reviews this year of the corn. People are just terrified of walking through cornfields at night, which I don't understand why. I'm totally used to it now. It's just a normal thing for me to do every single day. Okay, we're not going to show you everything, so as you can tell that was quite a quick cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you where you end up. The cornfield lasts roughly about 10 to 15 minutes, so it's actually quite a long experience for a cornfield, especially for us, because usually we keep it quite sharp and snappy, but now it's quite a long experience full of impact scares. There's so many things that happen in there. And then we come into the woodland area. Now we call this Pond Wood, and as you can see it's a really kind of nice setting. And in here we don't have any light, same as the cornfield. It is totally pitch black, so if you're on a very dark night you're going to be completely pitch black, not being able to see where you're going, which is perfect for us. Saves us on light. Now, as they come through, this is where Slender Man is, and Slender Man gives you a final scare, which is sort of a pinnacle for a cornfield attraction, how people see it. Slender Man does have a chainsaw, which sort of doesn't make sense, but it does at the same time, because people love it in the cornfield. They sort of expect a chainsaw, which we give them what they want, and people absolutely love it. So what happens is he starts his chainsaw and chases them all the way out of the woods, which is all the way over there, which you can see. It's quite a long way. Okay, so after they leave the corn, they go and meet our street theatre, which is just waiting down the road over there, and the street theatre entertain them on the way to the next attraction, which is Hellcatraz, as you can see here. Now Hellcatraz, as you can tell by the name, is set in a prison. The prison has been hit by lightning directly, which has fried the electrical grid and all the safety mechanisms as well. So what's happening is all the prisoners are roaming free around the prison, and the guards are trying to get them back in. The guards are making sure nobody leaves. Now that includes you as being a guest inside, so everybody is out to get you inside. So the guards aren't on your side, the prisoners aren't on your side, and all the other staff inside are out there to get you. So it's quite an intense attraction. Now the attraction is completely grayscale inside, so everything's black, white or grey. It's all lit up with strobe lights as well, just to emphasise the black, white and grey. We didn't want any colour in there whatsoever. What we decided was we was going to theme the attraction around the era of B-movies, around the era of black and white films. We thought it kind of fits to be in that era. So what we decided to do was keep it black and white and make a point of it. So when you go through the attraction, which you'll see shortly, it's actually black, white and grey, the whole thing. So it kind of really fits with the narrative and fits with the era.
Come back! Politicians!
Okay, now we're at Manamortis. Manamortis is a house that is alive. It was burnt down in 1913 and then suddenly reappeared last year after 100 years. Nobody knew where it had gone. So the story that we've gone with this year is called Manormortis Covenstead, and it's about a coven of witches who are in the house. Now there is a cult finder who starts the experience, and what he does is he tries to bust this cult open, only to realise that it is actually a band of witches So what happens throughout is the story kind of changes as it's going throughout, and at the end you actually meet Tituba, who was actually one of the Salem witch trial witches who was the first one to be accused, and she went missing, and we brought the story to here as though it went missing and she suddenly come to the UK trying to find salvage. So that's the story we've gone with. So if you come inside, I'll show you inside. Okay, now we're in our conservatory room, which we've got quite a lot of authentic pieces in here. We've actually got real dead trees above us and around the edge of the room, and there's quite a lot of surprises in here as well, as you can see. Now, Manamortis has something like 118 scare opportunities in it. It's really quite intense and impactful. And as you can see in here, when you've just gone into claustrophobia, you have to go through a closet scene. So what we've actually got is, at the backstage of the closet scene, you can attack through. So the guests come inside that way, and you attack through as a cast member and grab them as they're doing. We actually touch at Scare Kingdom, which is sort of a different thing to do in the UK. We do touch our audience, which they're told about beforehand. So we can actually grab through and grab the shoulders to make it a bit more intense for them. So I'm just going to show you a bit of backstage area of Manamortis. So we've actually got a lot of rat runs, as we call them. So we've got paths coming along the edge of the building, which actors can run and get into several scenes at once. So basically, an actor can meet you 3 or 4 times through your experience, which just makes it a bit more impactful. It makes it a bit more intense as an experience. So if you come down, as you can see, we've got a corridor running all the way here, and then we've got a corridor running all the way there, which you'll see as well. And then our tech area over here. Now, I'm going to show you as well, we've got a lot of drop panels. I don't know if anyone's heard of them before, but a drop panel is this little contraption. So what happens is, the actor drops it down and then can grab through and scream through it as well, and that is actually into a scene in there, and then put it back up. It's quite an easy scare, but it's really, really good. People absolutely love it. It's terrifying. The noise alone really terrifies people. We've also got little tricks like this as well. This on the other side is actually a chest of drawers, and what the character can do, is actually lie in here and grab through. So they're actually lying in a chest of drawers, which is sort of a bit unique, and people love it. People like that we're doing something quite different in Manamortis. Okay, so now we're at Phsycomanteum, which, as you can see, is the 18+ attraction at Scare Kingdom Scream Park. Now, you do have to enter the attraction alone, and the story of it is you're now in a sexual purity aversion therapy clinic. So the whole point of the experience is to make you pure once again. Now, the way they do that might be a bit corrupt. They do it by putting your worst fetishes on you. They make you go through them so you never do them again. So as you can imagine, it's quite corrupt inside. I'm not going to give anything away, but if you come into the park, you have to go through it. It's nothing like anything you'll have ever been in before. It's disgusting.
This is the only glimpse of Phsycomanteum you will get unless you come and visit Scare Kingdom for yourself.